in and gut every last one of these cultists.
You're keen. Just don't get carried away. Some of those guts might be of use to us unspilled, at least for a while.
I know better than to indulge every craving, Shadowheart. But when the time is right, the Absolutists will feel the sting of my blade.
Let's get going.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. You'll find a damn thing in there. It's not meant to. It's true soul business, not for us. If it's disciples round ain't shy about handing out pay.
Each pack of recruits they bring in. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a Thank you.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
Right, pilgrims. You'll be scouting the perimeter of the war camp, looking for enemies.
Foot the shadows? It's death out there without a guide.
The shadows won't harm you, so long as you know your place in the Absolute's design.
Of course. Of course.
I've got the novices in hand, true soul. War camp.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me.
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not? First coin's got the soul of a woman named Maveri. She was born to a cruel mother and a violent father and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered, made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins out of the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand. Better hope you can handle what I've got. If you have coin, then show it. Get moving, will you?
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light. Blessed by... I bow.
The Zentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries known for deep coffers and shallow scruples.
Joaquin's clipped coins? No. Faith is an over-flooded market. Transport, however. These faithful folk need some goods moved into the city. Our ships are obliging. Quietly.
could go for a good meal.
I wonder what the next move is.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Hush! For a moment, you do hear it.
Pig! You find me?
Feline eyes the parasite with a murder. Glorious murder. The cat ignores you, but her eyes stray to a small tunnel hidden in the wall. The message is clear. Stay if you wish, but she will flee at a moment's notice.
Araj O'Blordra, trader in all things occult. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the we can learn exactly what that means together, Just wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely. I must prepare myself for his arrival.
Mind mingles with Will's, and he learns of Mazora's mission to Moonrise.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War. and it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
Hey, soldier. You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. But she always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends. Nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious. I guess she did. Much as it makes me want to puke to admit it. Devils, you know. Fucking devils. They really screw with you, don't they? Yeah? Oh, come on. You don't mean... Oh, fine.
There's something I need to say. Something important. Can you spare a moment? First a parasite prods at our heads, then the shadows close in. More than ever, we need each other's trust. And I fear I've been less than honest. You're incredibly kind, but you earned the right to hear this long ago. The man I call father is Ulder Ravengard, a Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate.
Grand Duke Ravengard, one of Baldur's Gate's most influential and beloved figures. Every Baldurian knows his name.
I should have said sooner, but our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. The inevitable consequence of inseparable events. You still deserve to know. There is more to me than infernal power and pacts. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Balduran, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show. Tempting. Give it some time. Develop a bond and maybe I'll show you a move or two.
Yes? Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said, my This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. Perfect! I knew you would understand.
So, you found the seat of the Absolute's power. And what a power it is. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. Yes, but the orders are oddly erratic. As if the Absolute cannot make up its mind. I don't fully understand. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental, but we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
There is work to do.
Indolence breeds madness.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Given your own nature, are you really the one to judge?
I never thought I'd see one in real life. I read about your kind for so many years, but you are a finer specimen than any bestiary could describe. You're really a vampire. At least one of their spawn.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. And he's yours to command. My envy is palpable. I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank. I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
I don't have all day, true soul.
Fine. I'll do it. Darling, I've had a sudden change of heart. After all, who could resist such a delectable neck? Hold very, very still.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh, hells.
Not to your taste.
You're fetid, full of corruption.
I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use.
Need something? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I guess I'll spit. It sounds awful.
What can I do you for? Aces.
The Shadow Curse is upon us, as foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young Fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once. I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it.
Indolence breeds madness.
A long way to go still.
Hey-ho.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Don't say a word. Just listen. A parasite grips my mind. My own people hunt me. But I am gnawed by an even greater torment. You. My thoughts are hallowed ground. Yet you've crawled your way in. Uninvited. I'm obsessed by the ground under your feet and the wind over your head. I see your face just before I sleep and after I wake. I ask myself, are you worthy? Chaque furnace do. There is only one way for you to prove it. Don't be ridiculous. We fight. I test you in battle. Dance with me. Bleed with me. Bruise me so that you might possess me. Go on. Best me.
These boots have seen everything.
Best me. Prove your excellence. Yes, just like that. Keep it coming. Give me all you've got. Wound me. Scar. Incredible. I should be humiliated. I should know the shame of defeat. I am Lae'zel. But you are just still. You were stronger. I was steel. And you were silver. You are mine. Say the words. Show me. Jacques Fonage, source of my bruises.
I can't help but notice you seem happier of late. There's a spring in your step that wasn't there before. Just a pity I'm not responsible for it. Sometimes it can be difficult to know what you want, what you need, until it's already lost you. I know that from experience. I won't lie. I won't pretend that part of me isn't hoping you'll look in my eyes and still feel something. Foolish, I know. But allow me to wallow in the fantasy just a moment. Bittersweet as it is. But what about Lae'zel? Are you truly willing to risk her ire just to be with me? I won't lie, I feel a little sorry for her. But only a little bit. You may be what's been missing from my life.
If only he had gone further. Tremors, like a child at her first ileatory. saliva from the wound, saving that.
Can't hear a damn thing in there. Why? Because you're not meant to. It's true soul business, not for us.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
A new true soul come to share their wisdom?
We did as we were told. We're loyal to the Absolute. Tell him!
Silence!
True soul, you have seen these goblins at work, have you not? What say you? Alas, it's the best option we have.
Mercy, General! Please!
Kill them. Quickly.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
I do enjoy a bit of casual bloodshed. Now come. I'd like to know more about this Sorrel.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Realm?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient. Plenty. But I hoped someone of your talents would be more ambitious. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
You took pity on one of Shah's sorry little followers. Or was it genuine affection? Let's take a closer look. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
What's that? Might be useful. Anything of use?
It was an honor to walk the shadows at your side.
You seek arms. I seek a warrior worthy to bear them. Took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them. Get moving, will you?
She belongs to everyone, Git. That's the point. We're all friends, right? All one under the absolute. Don't bloody feel like it all of a sudden. Just focus on the glory to come, yeah? Absolute's making a fire in the long-term coast. And when we win, they'll be hoot enough to make us lords. Aye. I suppose. Kill them! What now? Are we next? Not if you keep them lips clubbed together. Quiet! Both of yous. Just drawing attention.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must...
Even you, Disciples' Realm?
Everyone. Excellent timing. The goblins. Tell me how... No. Better yet, show me.
Her mind enters your... A pool of warmth spreads through...
Oh, I like you. That was inventive. Plenty. You came here to...
She parts the full... Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching proof of your faith.
You... With the abs... I have already... She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? She gave... But I can... And the best way...
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer...
There is a relic that General Thorm... The relic is beneath... But we have lost contact with him. Go there. Aid Balthazar if you can. And bring the relic home. Death would not... Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something...
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
Of the power, the General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster, and I accompany. Hardly a surprise. We're the Shadow. Take one from, but don't pry.
Maybe I need more pockets.
You seek arms. I seek a warrior who took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them. Get moving, will you?
Can't afford to stay idle.
What now?
Just focus on the glory to come, yeah? Absolute's picking a fight with the whole damn coast.
When we win, there'll be loot enough to make us lords. Aye, I suppose.
You use a spoon. Now, I've shown that is the gifts the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives. Praise her. What would you like him to do? The prayer.
You feel...
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
They battle silently for a long moment, the Gnoll's heart drumming with strain.
Barnabas. Oh, he isn't the first to die. Her love is simply too much for some. I hope you will please, though not.
Clumsy! In walls above, like we inside meat. Shh! You loud in walls, like. It's Roa you want? We only talk when you've misbehaved.
There is work to do.
What a charmer.
I've got a long road ahead.
Have a care, friend. I am but a whip. Even less to beset than before, friend. Don't allow me. Even less to beset.